fiction as reality. Continue to give us fictitious reality. You see what I'm saying? That we participate in by accepting their version of it as opposed to what we see coming from our common sense.
What's the purpose though? I said, how does it serve their agenda to make an upside down map? How does that hurt us and help them for the shit to be upside down?
It's got to be in the room. I don't know.
Don't worry.
Say again, Mo.
What purpose does it serve them? Can you hear me? Aseer.
The purpose is to keep Can you hear me?
Yeah. Did you hear the question?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Did you hear the question, my brother?
The purpose is to keep everybody outside of the reality that they have created for us all to live in. It's their reality. It's not real. It's fake. You see what I'm saying? Like there's no like when you get off the plane in the continent they call Africa, there's no big word across the whole continent that say that in real life. You understand? There's no real specific boundary lines between North Carolina and South Carolina. These are all imaginary lines that were created that people act like are real. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
In order for them to create a reality by which they can enforce unreal things in reality. You understand what I'm saying? So so in order for people to accept their version of the world, they had to remake the world in a version that was more analogous to their evolution. Our planet wasn't dealing with any of this fictitious, imaginary demarcation lines and any, you know? So Tater map, right, which was the one that
say it again. What map? Say that again. You cut off. What map you talking about now?
Africa bigger than.
I don't think you can hear me. I said, can you hear me?
Refer to it as a Mercator. Yeah.
You like cutting in and out. You're cutting in and out. But I heard that last part. But
I don't know what's up with that.
Go ahead. Just go ahead, brother.
Yeah, it's always something when I'm on the show. Well, the Mercator map is one of the maps that they use to go through all of this fake stuff or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But in reality, the map as we see it, as you've been come to know it, you just need to reverse it, meaning turn it upside down, and you will see what I've been saying for years, that all civilizations start in the South first. But when you look at the map, they got the South at the bottom and the North at the top. You see what I'm saying? So in reality, for instance, I'm in the Florida Republic, right? You're in where? You in New York?
In New York, yeah.
You're in New York, right? So technically, they say that I'm at the bottom of the country because I'm in the South. But in actuality, you're in the bottom of the country when you flip the map, because everything south is warmer. So all civilizations start in the warmer climates, then expand out to the colder ones. You understand? So the South is actually the top of the country. The North is actually the bottom. You see? But in the map that they got, you see what I'm saying? When you flip it, it's the reverse. It's just how they do it.
Indeed. You know what? I think there's a time delay with me. Yeah, there's a time delay with me talking to you. That's why it's a little off.
Got you. It's all good.
Do me a favor. Could you try logging off and logging back on? Let me see if that helps it any. Because somebody else had an issue with this, and they came back on, and it was working fine.
Okay, I'm gonna leave and come back in.
Yeah. While my brother Aseer does that, family, what's going on with y'all? We just trying to make it so that there is on YouTube, because I want to show you what I pulled up on Google.
You can see.
I pulled up.
Yes, that's the exotic map.
Okay, so this is what you was talking about.
Yes. Now, if you zoom in on that map, go around the area of Georgia, you'll see it says Krypton. Go right in the Midwest where you see where the Great Lakes would be at, you will see it says Morocco.
I see Morocco right here, y'all. And I see Madrid, Denmark. This is some crazy shit, man. Come on. I see Cuba.
And guess what?
The
All of them
fuck?
places is still there. They still there. The town of Morocco is older than the kingdom of Morocco. How you do that?
Shit.
Remember, Morocco was founded in 1956. Ukraine was founded in 1991. My grandmother's older than half these nations that's out here today. You understand?
Shit. I see Palestine, where Texas would be.
Exactly.
Paris, Scotland, Sudan.
All that out there. You see Krypton?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Morocco, you see Egypt?
No, where's Egypt?
Should be around where Morocco at.
I see Morocco. Yeah, the map is a little blurry, so I don't see all the names.
It's there. You can go through that. Everybody can go through it at their leisure. But this map been here before all of us was born. And these towns that's in the United States is older than all of the nations that have these names. So that means that those nations that you see today took all of those names from the lands that we already had over here.
So
there's no coincidence.
They all got their names from towns in over here? Everybody?
Yes.
So this really, I was talking to a brother the other day, Rod Hayes. So this really is the land of milk and honey then? Would you say that?
And that's why everybody come here. That's why everybody's here.
It's always been like that then?
If they countries were so great, if Africa was so great, why you got so many Africans over here? Why do they all come here? Why don't they build up their own country?
So you don't go with the idea that Africa is the motherland? You don't go with that? The whole philosophy?
I'm not into single parents raising children. Even though unfortunately we had to do that. So if I'm going to acknowledge the mother, I have to acknowledge the father. Because the mother didn't make that baby by herself, did she?
No, sir.
All these years I've heard these niggas in the conscious community talking about the black woman's God and this and that and all of that, and she don't need a man to have a baby. I'm 48. I ain't never seen nobody on this earth have a baby by themselves outside of the lab or the devil creating some sort of IVF concoction to do that. So if you want to have a totally human baby, you need a man and a woman, period. And all of the gender stuff and all of that, that's irrelevant. That don't exist because God forbid anything was to happen right now. You could have a so-called transgender female, right? If that female died today and 100 years later, we dig this motherfucker up. You know what they're going to say?
What?
This was a man from 2020.
Period. Facts.
So everything else is cap. Everything else is you trying to abscond somebody else's gender and identity because you can't make it in your own. So if they do that with gender, you don't think they do that with maps? You don't think they do that with books?
Same thing.
That's what they do.
Yeah, this is what they do then.
Yeah, because that's the only way they can survive is by perpetually creating a confusing reality. So that way we stay in flux trying to figure it out and therefore give it energy to exist. When all you got to do is use your common sense and detract yourself from that. Common sense is common for a reason. You don't need money to have it. You don't need experience to have it. You just need to be able to listen to your inner self and know when somebody says something, there's a vibration that comes with it. And if you listen close enough, you can hear whether that vibration is true or false. So
I see it when they say the first human that they could find the traces of the first human, Lucy, was born in Ethiopia. Is that Ethiopia over here somewhere? Like, what do you think about that?
The problem with the Lucy thing is that they're still trying to link you up with an ape. Have y'all seen images of Lucy? So when they say the first black woman was to do this or whatever, her name was Lucy and this and that, right? Have y'all seen the picture